connecting different data sources, databases, communication formats is still one of the big challenges these days. And so we will talk about how Intelligent Agent will solve that communication challenge. Here's the challenge. Different applications forcing the data storage to be in a special way. And as long as you stay inside the application, the way how to store and the structure how to store the data is perfect, because that's what you want. But as soon as you interface outside, this special application maybe turns into a problem because the outside application doesn't understand your internal structure. And because the linguistic rules, ontologies, and all the models we are using to understand language will come into trouble because they may don't understand the way and the structure and the format how a specific application is storing their data. And therefore interfacing turns into a master challenge. So we're ending up having beautiful, intelligent applications, but when it comes to communication between those applications, there is no match. To make it even more complicated and complex, we know that the most relevant and significant information mostly sticks in unstructured text fields inside those databases. And so the question is whether those databases already contain AI functions or linguistic analytics functions within their data structure in order to support those free text fields. So the challenge we are facing is first different structured databases where inside significant information may sticks in free text fields. And so the question is whether the databases, the different databases which like to talk to each other, do have the same models, and whether they understand those different structures, and on top of that, whether they are equipped with linguistic AI solutions in order to understand free text. The smartest way in order to reduce the challenges in interfacing different data sources with different data structures and so on, all the problems we just have discussed in the previous foils, forget about structure. Just focus on content and context only. If your system is enabled to do that, if your system can recognize inherent, intrinsic, semantic, then life will be much easier in interfacing to any kind of data source. The way how a text corpus is written and the way how the words are placed in order in a text corpus is not accidentally. It is based on the grammar of the language used. And therefore, the grammar is an inherential part of the corpus itself. The BrainDoc's AI agents are enabled to understand the intrinsic semantic. So they don't need any structure. They are focused on the context and the content only, and they recognize in binary level, this means independent from any language, the message. They identify the concept or the idea. They understand the semantic of a paragraph. Since those intelligent agents only focus on content and context because they understand the semantic message, matching between different structured databases becomes very simple and very fast. Software which understands ideas and concepts is the key for building intelligent communication systems. There are a lot of other speeches where we explain about the agents and about other factors in building up intelligent communication systems. So I'm inviting you to listen to those other speeches, which you find in the same YouTube channel than the one we have just talked about here. To summarize, we can say intelligent agents are autonomic working as our digital twins and domain experts. They understand the intrinsic semantic of any plain text. We're talking about unsupervised learning. We don't use models, we don't use ontologies to get the intelligent agents to work. Intelligent communication based on content and context only, because of understanding intrinsic semantic, makes the digital life much easier.